Hi, I'm Tammy Lynn, and today I'll be talking about the career decision-making of young adults. A wrong career decision could have a huge impact on our lives. We could lose hope, lose confidence, or lose a sense of direction in what we're going to do in our future. Now here comes the problem. Who is capable of making this decision? Who's capable of making the right decision? Is it us, adults like our teachers or parents, or should both of us have an open-end discussion on what job suits us the most? Now, all three are possible alternatives. If we were to step back and to let our parents decide for us, I would have to admit that parents, as adults, are more mature and experienced than we are. So they would tend to choose a job that would have a higher social status, a nice amount of income. But is this job what we really want? Is this what we're really passionate about? Not necessarily. According to Dr. Kristen Tillman, a professor in the Georgia Southern University, parents, especially those who are highly educated, tend to have a great influence on what becomes of their children. Because we live under the guidance of our parents, we tend to unconsciously have this pressure to achieve just as much as they do and be just like them, or even better. But the fact is, not everyone would want to become a doctor or a lawyer. And when this happens, we simply lose interest in our own jobs. I've read from a book about a daughter of two doctors. As a little girl, she developed this huge passion for literature. But because of her outstanding performance in academics, especially math and science, her parents forced her to go to medical school in National Taiwan University. And in 1 year, she dropped out and stayed at home watching Netflix. She dropped out because she simply didn't enjoy learning about anatomy, how to make surgeries. And so what could have become a great writer turned into a girl without hope, without confidence, staying at home, unsure of her future. Now this certainly wouldn't happen if we were to make our own decisions. Since we're making this choice independently, we would have the motivation to learn more and to do better since we like our jobs. But according to the article Maturity of Judgment in Adolescence, young adults, compared to adults, tend to lack maturity in psychosocial aspects such as perspective, responsibility, and temperance. To shorten it up, it means that we tend to make unpractical or unrealistic decisions at times. I have seen an example set right in front of my eyes, my cello teacher. She is a really talented and passionate cellist. And in her teenage years, against her parents' will, she went to Germany to pursue her dreams of being a great performance artist. So there she learned all these fancy skills of how to perform on stage. However, you know how competitive it is walking down this path to become a top-tier musician. So she ended up without a full-time job tutoring kids in elementary. So the best possible solution that I could think of is through open-end discussions between us and between adults, because with their logical and practical considerations added on to our own passion, our own excitement of our future, it makes the best compound, the perfect job for us in our future. Say, if I were a really artsy person and would want to become an artist when I grow up, and my parents want me to become a CEO or something that has to do with business management, and then through communication, I could end up studying art management, becoming an art curator of a museum, while I can make art and in the meantime also manage financial things or the people that are working in the art exhibitions. So we should do this on a daily basis. Learn to speak up to others, express yourselves, and at the same time listen to what they have to say to you and see what they see in our potential and in our future, because sometimes the opinions of others could fill in the gaps of what we don't see when we're making this decision on our own. So if we were all one little puzzle piece, then through communication, through discussing with others, we could make up this whole completed puzzle piece of what our future looks like. And through that, we might find the best job ever. Thank you.